Alright everybody, welcome back to Age of Engineering. I believe this is episode 2. As you can see, I am with my friend Lord Flydon this time. He can be a little goofy. These boots on my feet are new, as is this slingshot. These are slime boots and the slime sling. Slime boots allow you to bounce when you fall, so you don't take fall damage. And the sling, well, the sling allows you to take it back like a bow and launches you into the air. Sometimes with results that land you in the ocean. This Age of Engineering episode 2
for you.
For me. For Lord Flydon, I believe he is recording episode 7.
7 or 8, I don't remember which. This episode's literally being shot in the middle of one of my other episodes, so I don't know what episode's one at this point.
Yeah, he really needs to get on his editing because I've already posted a video of our series. Anyway, this building over here is new, and there's some canola farms in the back. That's Lord Flydon's doing for power generation.
Yes, Power Station 1A.
I haven't done anything differently lately. Just been collecting resources. Today, I'm hoping on making a very interesting project that involves IC2 machines. And that involves getting getting another macerator, one of these ore washing plants, as you can see here, another pump, and what it will do, I will also be getting us a special machine called the thermal centrifuge. Now, in order to create the thermal centrifuge, I do need the mining laser, which requires an advanced circuit, which, as you can see, requires some rather interesting materials here. And that's empowered Restonia crystal and empowered Palus crystal. Now, these materials are kind of expensive to get. When I mouse over...
Can you hear that Palus crystal block you're holding on to?
What?
The Palus crystal block you're holding on to. Can I see that for a second?
Sure.
Just when I do get the power generation hooked up and going.
You want the materials to empower it too?
Nope. I only need this one to add it to the whitelist, and I'll just throw it back at you.
Alright.
Because I think I'm gonna... I'm getting it set up so it'll empower stuff.
Alright. So, the mining laser requires the advanced circuit, which requires empowered Palus crystal. Now, each one of these requires 800,000 RF to make, and the empowered Restonia crystal requires 400,000 RF to make. However, you can make block versions, which saves on material cost, because in order to make these, you need one of each of these items per crafting. And so, instead of 800,000, if I do 8 million RF, and I can use a block instead of just a singular, it will give me that. But we have some issues with our power supply, as I tried this earlier and unfortunately could not get the empowered Palus.
Okay, that was partially my fault. Let's be honest here.
I'm not gonna blame you for that one. We couldn't exactly know when and where the power was.
Oh, we reached the basic power because of my stupid rear end.
So...
No, it's true. You know it. I know it. Just admit it. I screwed up.
Okay, maybe you screwed up, but it wasn't that bad.
Yeah, whatever.
So, for the thermal centrifuge, as I said, we'll need those so that we can make the advanced circuit, as well as a little bit of glowstone dust, which means taking a trip back to the nether for more of that, as well as a regular electronic circuit, which just requires some copper cable, little bit of redstone, and an iron plate. So not much for that. But all of those machines together is quite high in the material costs.
Yeah. More on the rare side than anything else. What am I trying to do here? I'm hopping around like an idiot. What am I trying to do? Oh, right. There's a sneaking around over here.
So,
yeah, we can actually use the thermal centrifuge right about now.
Well, in order to get the thermal centrifuge, we're going to need another one of these electric heaters.
Huh?
We're going to need another electric heater for the thermal centrifuge because it needs heat.
Take a rent. Oh, you're... Well, that's why your steel production wasn't working. You didn't take the advanced alloys there for a while.
Huh?
You forgot to take out the advanced alloys, so the compressor...
I didn't put the advanced alloys in there.
No, I had them in there because I was working on some.
That would explain why it's just been sitting here. Now we'll get pumping on those.
So the big thing here is we need to overhaul our IC2 power. Like, immensely.
Well, we can do that by upgrading our low voltage solar array to a medium voltage solar array.
Do you know how much resources that's going to cost us?
It requires a hefty bit of resources, but it's not beyond our capabilities.
Right. I think it might be a good time to start trying to invest in a new way of powering our stuff, though.
What did you have in mind?
That's an excellent question. Give me 1 second and I'll tell you. I'm really thinking we need to get, in layman's terms, what is your project hoping to attain? Because you never told me that.
Okay, so what the purpose of this project is that I did a little bit of checking, and so if you take the macerator and macerate ore, you get the crushed ore. By sending it through the ore washing plant, it turns into purified crushed ore, and then you can send that through the thermal centrifuge, and it'll get you a dust, and it will also get you a tiny pile of another material.
The ore washing plant also does that.
Yes, the ore washing plant does that, as does the thermal centrifuge. So using the two of them in conjunction.
You do know why this ore washing plant's here in the first place, right?
To make stone dust, right?
Well, that too, stone dust is a byproduct, but it also gives us the tiny piles of copper dust, which I'm currently using. Basically, it's just an overglorified thing of what you need to do, which means literally all you really need to do is make a thermal centrifuge, a macerator, and an electric heater, and congrats, you're done. This ore washing plant's already doing what you're wanting it to do.
Thanks for oversimplifying.
Well, you were telling me earlier that you need to make another ore washing plant, and it's like, no, you don't. Not necessarily.
So, what I really need to do is make more upgrades so that we have the ejector and pulling upgrades so that it's automated.
Kind of. It just needs to become more automated, and I do think we need to start putting together a building for the IAT. Ow! I do think we need an IC2 building now.
Don't you backsass me.
What was that, woman?
You want to play this game? I mean, it won't do the extra damage to you because you're not undead. Because it's silver.
Okay.
Holy arrows. Let's go.
Nah, let's not. now my inventory's a mess.
So, I guess since Flydon wants to overly simplify what I'm doing, we can use this ore washing plant that's already being utilized.
Literally, the ore washing plant's doing what you're saying it is. So.
But we would need to make another one of these electric heaters, and we would need to make a thermal centrifuge. However, I do not know how much heat thermal centrifuge requires. Do you?
Well, I do want to say that our first priority should be to overhaul this guy. And
overhaul what guy?
The power generation. Because that's not going to last. I am trying to think what would be the best way to go about it, per se. Because again, we need to get that power generation flowing a lot better than what it is.
Yes,
while we're talking,
we do need to increase our power generation. We can do that any number of ways.
I think the way I want to go about it is getting more into forestry and getting an automatic tree farm going. I don't think that's going to be too much of a problem.
So you want to do the, what's it called?
That does involve us going up a level to Ender IO, but speaking of Ender IO stuff, we did find some conduits, and we started automating the Empowerer.
We didn't find conduits. We found a village.
We found the vibrant alloy to make the freaking conduits with.
So
let's be honest here, we went plundering villages.
So are you saying you want to set up the still process?
Kind of. But also use the wood from that to also burn.
Use the wood from that to also burn. I mean, it sounds kind of overly complicated. Do you want to take a break while we figure out what we're going to do for our power generation?
I guess we can.
Alright everyone, I am back. So, Lord Flydon and myself decided that we were going to do separate jobs, and he is going to be jamming out to his music while moving some things around, while I clear up this area and make it a little bit more representable. From this view, you can actually get a good area of our... From this height, you get a good view of our area. So over there is the canola setup for our power that Lord Flydon set up. It's actually not half bad looking. There is the little room for our Empower greenhouse, our immersive engineering, tinkers, construct, IC2 stuff over here, animal pens, beehives. So we're just going to be moving some things and clearing up area, and then I might get started on a building over here today. If I don't get started on the building today, it will be in the next episode. So we're just going to dig this out right here, this little strip. And so mostly we'll just be cutting down trees for area, probably collecting dirt. I'm probably, not probably, I'm going to be using chisel to work with the building. Now, chisel's a mod that allows you to take blocks and turn them into other blocks, and I can show you a demonstration because Flydon used them in his build over here. So, over here, what we see here is, this is cobblestone, but it's been chiseled to be indented and to look like this. And you can use chisel for anything. So this is the indented cobblestone from chisel. And here is some Celtic design on cobblestone. I do enjoy the Celtic design, so we may use that in our building. I don't know what I'll be primarily making the building out of, but Chisel is a useful little tool to have. We'll probably... Actually... There's a lot of probablys in this episode. That's probably not a good thing. So we're going to come over here and take out these rubber tree stumps. We'll grow some new rubber trees over by the Industrialcraft area that we're going to make. Definitely going to have to reconfigure this. At some point, I'm going to be moving these animal pens because they're somewhat in the way here. And Lord Flydon said he was going to be moving these beehives. And we'll come back to our powered stuff with this some other time. So, don't fret. We will be working on everything, just not all at once. You need to do things step by step. I have to make like a little reminder board what I said I'm going to do. So, with this series, be doing a combination of recap as well as recording what I'm currently doing. As Lord Flydon will do some rather large things without recording. And so he'll come back to recording and half of everything will be done. And I want to make sure that you guys get the full experience. Now, if this happens a lot, to where you guys are missing a lot of the useful content, I may move to a single player so that you guys get the full experience of what this mod pack offers. And you'll be able to see it from the beginning. And I'll just leave out bits of me gathering resources and such, unless you guys would like to see me gathering resources. And I could very well use it in my on-camera as well for you guys. But for right now, we're just clearing out trees. Clear up the area some. Flydon's a little upset that certain mods aren't in the pack, even though they're technology mods. And it's understandable. I myself am upset that there are a few mods that aren't included in this mod pack, but I'm willing to let it go because they're considered both technology and magic. And I will be doing a series on my own personal mod pack, which will involve all sorts of technology and magic. I will probably start that relatively soon so that you guys have some content while me and Lord Flydon figure out what we're going to be doing progression-wise. Then I will make sure that things get recorded on both ends, as I could do the single player in my personal mod pack at leisure, while doing this is kind of on a time frame because Flydon will jump ahead. That's a bad thing. Just people like to enjoy the whole experience, not just see what we've done. Because they want to know how they can do it if they ever play that mod pack as well. At least, that's what I like to have when I watch people play a mod pack. feel free to leave in the comments if you'd rather just see what all got finished, or if you'd rather watch the step-by-step of how it got there. Because I'll gladly do either or. This should be the last bit of dirt we need to grab, and then we should be good. Looks like he's taking out the flowers. That's nice. So we've got mostly empty area now. So I think for now, this will be it for the episode. Next episode, we will get started on our Industrialcraft building over here in this general area. And we'll have rubber trees set up, the whole 9 yards, get things automated, power set up, and then I will catch up with Flydon and see how things went for him, and we'll figure out where we're going to go from there. So I hope you all enjoyed the video. I hope you enjoyed the intro of me and Lord Flydon. Go ahead and go and give him a like. If you enjoyed the video, feel free to subscribe, and if you enjoyed the video, share it with your friends. Everybody likes a good YouTube video. And I think that'll be all. So thank you all for watching, and have yourselves a wonderful day. Bye-bye now.